how we can help recruitment and staffing agencies generate 3 to 5 clients every month by leveraging a targeted lead gen cold email system without relying on referrals or paid ads. And I hope by the end of this video, you will be able to learn how to consistently generate 5 to 20 sales meetings every single month and how you can get started today. So before we dive deeper, let's see if this is even the right fit for you. So who is this for? Number one, you run a recruitment or staffing agency. Number two, you do have the bandwidth to bring on new projects or additional projects in the next 60 to 90 days. Number three, you are looking for high quality prospects so you can sign more deals. And what does that mean? Make more money. Number four, the majority of your clients are strictly coming from words of mouth or referrals. So I hope you watching are qualified and interested as we go on to the next one. And who is this not for? You do not run a recruitment or staffing agency, or maybe right now you just don't have the bandwidth to sign new clients. And lastly, maybe you don't believe in cold emails, or you think they're just spam or a waste of time. So hopefully that's not you. You're watching this video because it was through my cold outreach system that you're able to see this video and see how I can help you. So just want to introduce myself in case we haven't met. My name is John, and I'm the founder of Hyperleads. And here's a picture of just me and my family, my son Ezekiel and my daughter Deborah. So basically what we do here is we want to help recruitment agencies connect with more qualified leads through a proven cold outreach system. And my main goal is to streamline your lead generation process, helping you reach decision makers faster and fill your sales calendar. And so over the last few months, I spoke with different recruiters and just asked what their major pain points were, especially during this year 2024. So right now, we're going through a lot of financial and economic kind of crisis. We have a lot of inflation going on right now, and so here it came down to these three that was the main highlight that were very similar to the different recruiters that I spoke with. Number one, many recruitment agencies rely heavily just on word of mouth and referrals, or just maybe existing networks like LinkedIn. While they can be very powerful way to generate leads, fortunately it's just unpredictable and inconsistent. Maybe you'll have a good few months and then the next month it'll just be a complete flop, and it's very passive. So it's kind of it's kind of hard to keep track and be consistent. Number two, the slow hiring market. So right now, especially like I said, in the hard times, many companies right now, they're terminating positions. They're laying people off, and just whole teams and whole departments are getting shut down. So this is really affecting current hiring process at the moment. And so we want to help you we want to help you get more leads in this hard times. So number three is short-term contracts. Just going with that as well is previously there were projects, especially during COVID, where companies were hiring 15, 20, 30 people for each project. Like, hey, we need 30 people for this department. Help us find those positions. But now it's like maybe one project is only 2 positions, 3 positions, and it's just very small. So once that project is done, you have to find a new lead, a new project to work on. So it's very just inconsistent and not sustainable. And so here's kind of the process on how our business model works, how our cold email strategy works. The first one is lead discovery. And the first step into lead discovery is basically we're going to be targeting down to a niche. We're going to be targeting down to what exactly is your market or your audience. Who is the company? Who's the person that's in charge of that company, or the people that have the power to make decisions? What is the company size? What industry? Is it tech? Is it medical? Is it the food industry? So we're gonna narrow it down to that, and then the next part is where are they located? So it could be like location digitally. So if it's like social media, LinkedIn, or it could be actually physically or geographically. Are they based out in California? Are they in Canada? Are they in India? Where are they located? And then from there, we're going to be completely filtering out the prospects and then narrowing it down. And then and once we have that all we're going to generate the lead numbers, and then we're going to scrape the leads and then export it into a spreadsheet. And then lastly, we need to clean the leads. So the reason why we need to do this is because we want to make sure that emails that we're scraping is valid and active. Now, we don't want to be sending any emails to non-active users. So for example, let's say if a person within that company no longer works there, or the company itself is no longer in business. And we need to do this so that emails that we send do not bounce back, as this will cause a chance the emails to be flagged as spam and the reputation to be damaged. And then so here are 3 rules that we want to follow. So number 1, we want to make sure the cold emails always land in an inbox. We don't want it to go into spam. Another folder I think sometimes it goes to, it could be promotion, and like no one's gonna read those, and it's just it's not gonna be effective. Number 2 is volume negates luck. So the more emails that we're able to send, especially targeted, the more positive response that we're gonna get, more replies, more prospects opening the emails. So we want to make sure all of that is up there. And then number 3 is personalized responses. As much as AI has been a big thing, in this time, nothing beats a human interaction in an email. Nothing beats a personalized, a very specific message that the prospects need. So let's move on to the setup process. So in order for all of this to work, first of all, we need to buy domains and the DNS. So let's say that we need to send we're thinking about sending 500 to 1,000 emails. We are going to need multiple domains for that. It's not just one domain. We're probably going to need at least 15. And after that, we have to do a setup. We're going to have to set up all the email accounts, link them to all the domains, put in the right forwarding protocols to make sure that these emails are always landing in the inbox, and it's not getting flagged, it's not getting sent to spam, it's not getting any kind of error or warnings, and these take a few days to get it all set up. And then the third is we want to warm up the emails. So unfortunately, after we create those emails, we can't just start sending out emails. It's going to automatically be flagged as spam. So we have a full system that basically warms the emails up to each other. So it sends the emails back and forth to each other. And this is, unfortunately, it has to be 14 days. And after that, we're going to do the outreach copywriting. And this is where we do a personalized message that's specific, that's relevant to the prospect. And then we can work together to write those emails so that we have the right language, we have the right framework, and all of that. And then next it'll be to set up the email campaign automation. And this is just setting up the whole campaign, writing out a few different copyrights for different sections. And then if you look in the just below right here, it's basically, it goes into the email sequence. So once we send out the emails, so let's say we do a campaign, we're gonna we target to the first 1,000 leads that we have. So, and then we're gonna do a follow-up after that, and then we're gonna do another follow-up and another follow-up. So we're gonna have 3 follow-ups, and then we're gonna do a breakup email. And in these follow-ups, it's gonna be kind of a different message, a different offer or different solution that is gonna help bring up the curiosity of our prospects. And lastly, we have the fulfillment. So the fulfillment is what I do on my side. and how I help basically do a done-for-you service is I manage the inbox of all of the replies, the responses, the questions that come in with the emails that we send out. So I manage the inbox, and then we're going to reply to the prospects, and then we're going to answer any questions that they may have. And then from here, depending on where the conversation goes, I might try to talk to them on the phone, or to just do an email dialogue, and then to make sure that they qualify as a high quality lead. So I hope that you have a kind of a brief understanding, just an overview on how the whole system works. And here's what we can expect. A proven marketing system that works and generates 1 to 10 warm prospects per week. So, if you're watching this video, you were part of this marketing system that I created. And number 2 is we set up the entire system and process so you don't have to. So that's what's amazing, right? You don't have to do anything during the whole process, the whole setup. I'm here for you. I do it all. I'll manage it. I'll make sure that you get the prospects into your pipeline. So all you have to do is close. And then here's just some data analysis. So let's just say hypothetically, we're sending about 1,000 to 1,200 emails. That's going to equal to about 1 booked call. So that's why we want to do things in volume. That way it negates the luck. So number 2 is let's say another 1,000 to 1,200 emails. We are going to get responses. If it's targeted, if it's very specific, if it's personalized, if it's not some robotic AI generated message, we're going to get replies, and people are going to be interested, no doubt. Number 3, if you let's say you get 10 book calls, and we're sending out 1,000. So that's most likely going to mean that we've sent at least 10,000 emails. Number 4, show up rate. So let's say show up rate for anyone that a prospect books a meeting is 70 to 75%. So out of 10, that means at least 7 or 8 prospects are going to show up. And then the closing rate. So let's say, and this is depending on your, how good your sales team is. How good are you? How good are they at closing? So let's say on average it's about 30%. So if you had, let's say, 10 booked meetings, at a close rate at 30%, you are going to be able to close 2 to 3 leads. And then if you have a team that's great at what they do, great at sales, good at closing, then it could be even more. 4, 5, 6. Now that I have gone over how we can help your business and with our targeted cold email system, let us take all the stress out. I'm gonna, me, my family, and whatever we. So now that I have gone over how we can help your business, and with our targeted cold email system, let us take the stress out. Let us do the hard part, because lead generation, it is hard. And that way you can only just close the deals. So if you are interested in something like this, don't hesitate. Book a meeting with me to learn more so you can get started today. So just want to thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.